6-3 run against the top 15 team. Looking at Eastern Illinois, they have been banged up this season, now missing Zion Fruster, their top scorer.
Seniors, and I know one of them's new, but to have 4 seniors, that is so rare in college basketball right now.
Matt Painter has done such a great job of keeping this 18 points in the Bahamas.
You gotta love what the other guys did in the Bahamas. With Cox and Clough playing really well. And
Clough has done on the glass this year, has totally opened up Purdue and Trey Kaufman-Renn.
When I talked to Matt in the spring after recruiting was finished, he said, you're gonna love him. This guy can
steal from Michi White.
Eastern Illinois is gonna come at him. They're gonna come and double him on the baseline side and make him pass the basketball.
Preston Turner for 3 and EIU leads.
Staff, talking to Coach Simmons and a couple of the guys were with me in the past. They were not looking forward to this game.
What a block, and then a foul is when young Amy Bonner, Larry Serrato are officials today. And Clough knocks it through. A little bit of hand on the block made for Trey Kaufman-Renn. TKR is not involved in every play, so even on the offensive glass, it just frees mindset, his biggest focus over the offseason. Into the corner, Cox wide open. Got a 3.
Confidence. He had the huge game against Memphis last week in the Bahamas, where they actually struggled more than they did against Texas Tech.
They really needed Cox.
They played aggressive. We talked about them struggling scoring. They have been aggressive with the basketball, getting to the lane and making easy shots. That's good. Getting back, and since they got back from Central Arkansas the other night, they have worked on transition D the whole time.
Taking the lead again, Preston Turner, 10. Second steal for Eastern Illinois. On the run, Michi White off the shot fake. Baseline floater drops.
Good defense.
3-4.
I think coming to Mackey Arena, play number 1, might get you a little more ready.
They were juiced up. Cox with his second 3. Here after a disappointing game against Central Arkansas. Another turnover, White going up and scoring.
You know, Purdue has shot the ball well. They're 4 for people's attention.
On the bench.
Yes, you sit them there for a little bit and say, watch the game, and I hope your mind gets back into it.
Well, Daniel Jacobson has certainly gotten the... Fans wanted a foul, too. Almer Meyer running the point, accelerating all the way to the rack. Oh, got it! Plus the foul.
Ovation, and he just got here. So, a lot of anticipation that he's going to be a good player for them in the future.
Shows how well educated these Purdue fans are. It was Preston... Harris tracks it down. Some good rebounding for Harris. Meyer. And Jacobson tumbles, drawing the foul. Jacoby denied. Jacobson says, get it out. 1 second. Oh, the 3 drops. Malik over 50%. They have 7 assists, 1 turnover. And Purdue's got 8 turnovers. So it's been total opposite of what we kind of expected. Gorgeous pass the last possession to get it into Jacobson. Harris down the lane, finishes through contact. Basketball, not the NBA. Inside, Naz Fisher gets it to go. Coming back from injury, played the
little post-up, got low. We talked about getting leverage. He got leverage on the bigger guy.
Position for Kaufman-Renn, double clutch for 2.
Love the high-low look.
And Clough, of course, cleans it up. 4 rebounds now for Clough. The top 3 rebounders in the Big Ten, and Smith finds himself alone.
And here comes the skinny, long 9-year-old, Brandon Brantley to camp. And 9 years later,
gotta go. 5 to shoot. Straight away, Jacoby on his old teammate Kaufman-Renn banks it home. It off today. Kaufman-Renn spinning through traffic, weaving for 2.
Eastern Illinois transition, good free-flowing basketball.
Purdue starting to sharpen up here. Baseline, Kaufman-Renn, that floater again. There's a problem for the Panthers now. Cox. Kaufman-Renn there for the putback.
And Braden he makes plays for other people. And that's where he's so special, that understanding of the game.
Pink shot goes for Michi White. But
now it spreads the defense. Now they're able to move it just like this on this possession.
Perfect example. Smith cashes in.
You got to.
Big run for Purdue after it was 23-21. They have blown this game open. McMorris through contact. Exactly.
Incredible.
One of the rare ones in college basketball today. Harris steps into it and got it. Confident down the first half in West Lafayette. And Purdue all over Eastern Illinois now. Lawyer triggers. Yes. Jacoby. And Harris rips it away. Nothing there initially. 5 seconds. Meyer dancing, shooting. That'll close it out for the first half. 20 for the opening minutes. Clean sense. Kaufman-Wren. Clough didn't even have to jump. Steal for Kaufman-Wren. Smith, no look Lawyer. Oh, that's pretty.
There, made the perfect pass, and we always had an old saying, passer makes the shooter. He delivers it right where he can make that, be ready to shoot and make that easy shot.
Out there.
They're limited numbers. Credit to them for the start of the game, how they play.
Kaufman-Wren going with force.
There's a...
P.J. Thompson running the offense for a 3rd season now. He is just a wizard with the whiteboard. As Austin finds some space.
When you're a head coach, there's the 20 things we want to run, and we want to run them at different times in the game.
Clough, Cox.
Done a great job on the boards for them.
And you mentioned the passing. He's got 5 assists this game. Smith behind the back to Kaufman-Wren. No other way to do it. And Turner cashes in a 3. Crowds.
Easy swing pass.
High-low into Clough. Purdue's getting whatever they want.
When you're the #1 offensively efficient team in the country, you want that ball on the offensive end.
No look to Clough. And Purdue will reset with Harris. Curling all the way to the rim. Yes, and a foul. Jakari Harris is moving with... Purdue's so confident in their depth this year, more than ever before. Smith, lob it up. Jacobson, nice catch. Just have not fallen since the opening minutes.
He came out with a pretty good focus to start the game.
Goodness.
But it definitely has.
6 blocks for Jacobson. Smith, Harris. Dazzling pass. And here come the Boilers. Plenty of bench players in now. Inside to Jacobson. He's had the big day. And he scores again, staying perfect. And a foul on the floor. I want to ask you about Darren Williams. Is Braden Smith the best point guard in the Big Ten?
Special. Obviously, Purdue struggled a little bit in football, but tonight we'll see what happens.
Jacobson inside. 17. Whip it over to Cox. No doubt. Got a block, and Jacobson will head to the line.
Olympian, gold medalist, all those things.
Down goes Benter in a charge. That's the philosophy that...
A year ago, they didn't have as many weapons, and they needed them to score more. Now they have more weapons, and older, more confident, including Harris.
Far and away his season high. It used to be 6. Steal for Meyer. No doubt in the dunk this time. He missed one in the first half.
And that'll allow Smith to score a little more because Mayer will definitely deliver.
Blocking foul this time on Jack Benter. Controlled for over 25 years. Another steal. Benter running. And a bump to create space.
He is not a something that I've ever seen.
It's all about positioning and timing for Clough. Benter going for the slam. Slams down and got fouled. Benter leaning back. Picked up by McMorris.
He'll clear out. Probably would have been better if he passed that one out, but he's trying to years here at Purdue, and they just said it was unbelievable. They had 80, if not 90% of the arena. And I like that tournament atmosphere. You think it's good. The problem is they've changed the rules now that every time you go to Maui, it's 3 games. And you want to give up 3 games. And I talked to Matt about it. He wants to play UConn. He wants to play Alabama and United Center, those games, and he's not going to go to the tournaments. And to me, there's something about it. It is so cool. You know, you're on the bus and people are in their flip-flops with a beer walking to the game.
Can't beat it.
No, it's special.
Oh, Fisher and I halftime, but really got away with Purdue up by 50 plus.
Came out and played at a high level. Definitely, it slipped and gone the other way. His hands, then getting stronger and getting more confident.
I think his teammates know how high they can throw it. McMorris from the floater. Most likely over. 24 points, 8 for 8 from the floor, and 8 for 9 at the free throw line.
He actually missed one.
I know.
Coach Paulus, his son, It's great to see him out there. Opportunity comes to practice every day, has great attitude. You love that. I mentioned that before, and I know it's a lost art, and people analytics say don't do it, but we got back-to-back mid-range. You get into the...
So many different skill sets for Purdue. We also have Aaron Fine into the game as McMorris finishes. So Purdue.
It's one place that they have struggled. I know Rutgers has had their struggles so far. They had a nice win to finish their trip out in Vegas. But the player getting the weight room, learn the game, it's such an advantage. And I know they could have used him last year, but I think it definitely helped him in his progression as a player. To get the guys, keep them here, continue to help with the development, and that's why they're having the success.
Benzer from the low got so amped for a second free throw in a 50-point game.
That's pressure to make that free throw.
Benzer straight away again.
In Purdue's case, long, athletic guys that might give you trouble, so you can learn from that. Maybe a zone, tough spots to go to.
Still running, love it up. Oh, Benzer, so close to a highlight. And McMorris spins it in the other way since the opening minutes.
Eastern Illinois was worried about transition, and it definitely was a difference.
Rayo wanted to shoot it. Team lead for Purdue. Going to go to 7-0. White for 3. Another November win for Purdue. 35-1 in the month of November as they dominate Eastern Illinois. Daniel Jacobson, 24 points, perfect from the floor, with 9 rebounds and 6 blocks as well. Braden Smith moving into second all-time in Big Ten history for career assists, passing the